Hey guys, the channel is at risk of being taken down. Unfortunately, I can't live stream for at least 90 days. My channel is under review with 2 copyright strikes. I just want to thank you guys for the support so much, and thank you. G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Unfortunately, I can't live stream. God, I miss doing this stream. But I'm going to be doing this. I haven't done it for about 2 weeks now, and I haven't had any NRL news for a while, but there's a bit coming out. So NRL news talk first. Then we'll speak about the A-League, which I've missed the last couple of weeks. I'll get back on board this week. Then we'll speak a bit about the NBA. And we might touch on the NFL, because my team is heading to the Super Bowl. So I'm very excited about that. Anyway guys, let's get into some sporting news. Alright guys, let's speak about the NRL latest news. We're going to go back to about 2 weeks ago. The Roosters confirmed that Latrell Mitchell departed the club. Very interested in where he was going. Tigers, Titan, Cowboy, lots of different talk. But in the end, he has signed with Wayne Bennett's South Sydney Rabbitoh. He will be playing fullback at this club, which will be very interesting. I spoke about this a little bit in my South Sydney Rabbitohs review. Wonder whether he will go well straight away, or whether it will take a while for him to adjust to the club. But good on Latrell for being somewhere. It was funny how he said in the interview that he would have regretted the Tigers deal. Having a look around the news, there hasn't been too much. There has been a few things I've seen. Drinkwater has a 5'8" showdown with Jake Clifford, so they're fighting for that role. Scott Drinkwater potentially in the number 6 now that Valentine Holmes is joining the Cowboys. I'm very excited for that. Jaden Brayley to take pressure off Pearce. Jaden Brayley at hooker for the Newcastle Knights. Players auctioning bids for Bushfire Appeal. Very good there. Clint Gutherson, Corey Oates, Josh Jackson, and I think Jordan Kahu is the last one at the Cowboys. Flash tips. Give Brimson extra interest times fullback. AJ Brimson, Titans fullback, confirmed for the side. We're up to 5 days ago. The off season, very hard to talk about, isn't it? This one's interesting, and I don't agree with this. I don't know how they'll go, but apparently Williams and Whiten are an absolutely perfect halves combination. Now, I actually think the loss of Aiden Caesar won't do the Raiders good. I still think they'll be playing finals, a dangerous side in the competition. I just don't know if they're going to gel, and they're going to have a little bit of training time together, but I really think that they're going to struggle, and I think the Caesar and Whiten combination really worked, and we'll have to wait and see how this Williams combination does work. Cleary predicts that he's going to have his biggest year ever of NRL, and says that the number 6 jersey race is still completely wide open. Cameron McInnes is named the Dragons captain for 2020. He will captain the club and probably play in hooker, if not on the bench. But as a captain, I think he'll be starting the side. Jaden Brayley understands the privilege of the Badiris jersey, number 9. NRL pre-season trial dates, pre-season schedule. Pre-season for Parramatta is moved to Bega as well, which is good for the bushfire victim. Oates returns to training. Leilua a step closer to joining the Tigers. So Joey Leilua and his brother Luciano may both be playing for the Tigers. Michael Gordon returns to the Nines. And there was one more I wanted to speak about. Here it is. Danny Levi leaves the Knights and takes up on the Manly offer. So he could be in the hooker role. It'll be interesting to see where he does play. And I am very excited because we're only about a month away from the Nines. Titans also release Leilani Latu. Now, big news this one. Shocking news. Latrell Mitchell's replacement, Billy Smith, who I thought is an okay player, I'm keen to see more of him, has unfortunately suffered an ACL potentially season-ending injury. Now, the Roosters have been rumoured to have made a bid with both Josh Morris and Bronson Xerri. That confuses me because they're both centres, and there's no way that they're going to take both centres from the Sharks, potentially one. If they get Bronson Xerri, look out, they're going to be a very dangerous side. But that is it for the NRL news. I hope you guys enjoyed this segment. Let's get into the A-League. Okay guys, so moving on to the A-League. We've just had round, I'll just check, I'm going to say round 11. I think it's actually quite far in. Round 15. Right, round 15 and round 16 this week. To recap round 15, Adelaide United 1-0 over Melbourne Victory. Brisbane Roar 1-0 over Wellington Phoenix. Bit of an upset there. I expected a draw. Melbourne City 2-0 against the Jets. Western United 3-0, bringing the Mariners straight back to what they are, 3-0. And Perth Glory 1-0 over the Western Sydney Wanderers. Alright, let's speak about round 16. So, Wellington Phoenix and Newcastle Jets. Wellington have been going pretty good. They've suffered a loss. I think they're going to struggle in this match. I'm going to go with the draw. I'm going to go with the draw, but I wouldn't be surprised if Wellington get the win here, 1-0. I'm going to go with the draw. Melbourne Victory versus Sydney FC. I would be very surprised if anything but a Sydney FC win happens here. I'm going to pick a goal for Melbourne Victory though. I'm going to go 3-1 to Sydney FC. Central Coast Mariners and Brisbane Roar. Look, I would love the boys to win this, but we're very inconsistent and it's at home. I'm going to go with a draw. I don't see Brisbane Roar winning this. If I was to take a pick, I would say the Mariners will win 2-1. But I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw as a safe bet here. Now, Melbourne City have been going fairly good, but Perth Glory have got 5 wins in a row now. And I'm going to go Perth Glory for an upset over Melbourne City. I was going to go 2-1, but I'm kind of thinking 2-0. I'm going to go 2-0 on this one. And Western United against Adelaide United, both at $2.63 in the betting punting perspective. I'm actually going to go with Adelaide United in this one. And I think that Adelaide will win it well. I don't know why, but I'm thinking that Adelaide might win this one, the same as the Sydney game, 3-1. I think Adelaide are due for a big win, and I think that's what's going to happen this week. So, if I combine this all together, let's have a look. If I go... Okay, we're going to go Wellington. I'm going to go Wellington instead of a draw. Wellington, Sydney, Mariners and Brisbane drew. Perth Glory at $3, which is one of the best prices of the week. It's a really good price, and I really think Perth Glory will win this. They're in some good form. And Adelaide United, in a multi, gets me $167. So, what do you think for the A-League, guys? Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you hope the Mariners win? Who's your team? Let me know in the comments, and let's get into the NBA. So after 16 years of being a Lakers fan, it's been a good year, but I am so embarrassed of the boys. 107 to 139 against Boston Celtics. Really? Look, if they lost by less than at least 10, 20, wouldn't care. This is a very scary loss, and it'll be interesting to see how we respond against the New York Knicks. I think we'll respond well. I hope I'm right. Okay, guys, let's get into the basketball. So, we have the Philadelphia 76ers at $3.19 against the Toronto Raptors. For this match, I'm going to go with the Toronto Raptors. I think they've found a bit of form. Let's add that to the bet slip. But I do think that they'll win this game small. I don't think it'll be a blowout. I think Philadelphia 76ers definitely have shown a lot of potential. But I see the Toronto Raptors getting the better of them. How do I go back? The Sacramento Kings take on the Detroit Pistons. The Detroit Pistons are at $1.98. The Sacramento Kings at $1.86. I'm actually going to go with the Pistons in this one. The Pistons have beaten the Atlanta Hawks and the Boston Celtics. They beat them 103 to 116 just 6 days ago. Sacramento Kings have lost their last 6 games in a row. They're struggling. So Pistons at $1.98. I don't mind that price. I'll chuck that in there. Oklahoma City Thunder versus Orlando Magic. Now, Magic have shown a bit of form here, and I like the Magic to win this match. Now, a lot of people think that this game will be Oklahoma's game. And Orlando Magic, they lost to Golden State Warriors and they lost to the Clippers, beat the Hornets, they beat Lakers and the Kings. And I'm expecting them to win this match at $1.83. Very close in the betting odds there as well. Washington Wizards at $4.90 against the Miami Heat. I'm going to go with the Miami Heat. I think the Miami Heat are in very good form at the moment. I really like this club at the moment. Lakers versus Knicks. I'm going to go with the Lakers. We're going to respond. We are going to win this match. If we don't beat New York, I'm going to be very pissed off. Clippers and the Hawks. I think the Clippers will get the better of the Hawks in this one. However, I do expect the Hawks to put up a fight, and I wouldn't be surprised if Clippers win this by about 8 points. The Grizzlies and the Celtics. Another hard match. I thought the Grizzlies played very well on the weekend. I think it was Saturday. Who was it against? It was against... Not that one. It was against... Cleveland? Yes, it was against Cleveland, I believe. Yeah, it was a good match. I thought they were very good, and I don't know. I think Boston will just beat them, but only just. They'll scrape in there. I think Boston got very lucky to win by that much against the Lakers. I don't think it'll be a blowout. Next up, we have the Denver Nuggets and the Houston Rockets. Now, the Rockets have been in good form, but you know what here? I'm going to go with the Nuggets. The Rockets have lost their last 4. Against Lakers, Oklahoma City, Portland and Memphis after 3 wins in a row against Nuggets, 76ers and the Falcons. At $3.82, I can't go past the Nuggets here. I think the Nuggets are going to win this match. Who we got next? We have the Minnesota Timberwolves at $1.87 against the Bulls, Chicago at $1.97. I'm going to go with the Chicago Bulls here in an upset. I think the Chicago Bulls have shown me enough that they can win games. There was a game they went massive the other day. Or maybe not they didn't win massive, but they were down heaps. Maybe it was this game against Cleveland, 118 to 116. And they were down by like 20. And they just came back and showed fire this side. So I had the Chicago Bulls for that one for sure. Pacers and Suns, very hard game to pick here. The Suns have showed a few wins lately and they've got a good squad, but I think the Indiana Pacers are going to win this one at $1.94. I'm going to chuck them in there. Is that the last game? 2 more. San Antonio Spurs and the Pelicans. I'm going to go with the Pelicans in this one. The Spurs have actually beaten a lot of teams in some upsets, but I think the Pelicans will get them. I wouldn't be surprised if the Spurs get up though. And Utah Jazz against Golden State. How can you even vote for Golden State in this one? I'm going Utah Jazz. Big Utah Jazz at $1.22. So all of those tips there get you $351 if you get the 12 leg. Let's do a little kind of mega multi. We'll click all these out of the bet slips. Things that I think will definitely happen. Utah Jazz spoke about. I think I'll smash the Warriors. Utah Jazz 11 plus. $2.18. Okay. Lakers, I think will beat the Knicks. I'm gonna go head to head. I can't decide whether. I think we'll win this by 11 plus. I think I'm gonna go with 11 plus Lakers. So that gets you $4 there. Denver Nuggets, very good price at $3.82. I think the Nuggets scrape in a win, 1-10 at $4.75. Look, Houston, the Rockets by more than 11 is the favorite at $2.30. Chuck that in there. That gets you up to $18. We'll chuck one more leg in, and that leg is going to be the Chicago Bulls, scraping it against the Minnesota Timberwolves, 1-10 at $3.02. So Lakers 11 plus, Utah Jazz 11 plus, the Denver Nuggets to upset the Rockets at home, and the Bulls to win at home against Minnesota Timberwolves. Let's chuck $2 on that now. You will get $114. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Good luck with your tips. Let me know what you think of my NRL, my A-League predictions, and these NBA predictions. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching, and please do subscribe to the channel.